This week, it's all about the workers who keep Oxford Street up and running. From shop assistants wrestling with their displays,
Yeah, open the leg.
to bus inspectors wrestling with the non-fare paying public.
Don't touch me, because you grabbed my arm and now you've poked me. Oh my God.
There are deadlines to meet underground,
Everybody is doing anything they can to get us ready for Monday.
and thieves to catch above ground.
You're under arrest for theft. No point crying. You know what you've done is wrong, and that's the end of it.
Day or night, these workers keep Oxford Street on track.
23 penalty fares, 1 arrest for immigration, 2 arrests for fare evasion.
It's Friday night, and Transport for London bus revenue protection inspectors are ready to head out on a mission.
Evening, ladies and gents. We all know we're here for the night static and night operation bus check-in. So this evening, we're going to meet the police, and then we're going to do a static operation.
Fare dodging in London is estimated to cost £80 million a year.
Obviously, fare evasion is on an increase. We want to try and bring that down.
Inspectors on the front line at Marble Arch tonight are Matthew, Aidan and Anushka.
Doing a static, so taking people off the bus that haven't paid for their journey or have an issue with their pass, with the police assisting us to verify details and potentially issue a fine.
Police backup is vital on nights like these.
There's many issues that we've got to worry about when we're checking at night. People that are drunk, on drugs, fare evaders that are trying to run away from you.
It's Friday night in London. People not paying their bus fares of an evening. It's one of those things, we've just got to see what happens as it comes. Do you want to do the 2? We'll do the 2, yeah. Hello, sir. See your ticket, please?
Most bus passengers pay their fare by tapping in using Oyster or contactless bank cards. But this passenger seems not to have enough credit on his Oyster.
You're right.
I've just come from hospital, so...
It was last used on the 137. It's got one minus £1.50. Just jump off over here, darling. We'll switch you down here, okay? So you understand, sir, that then you're minus £1.50 then, so you haven't paid for this particular bus.
Bus revenue inspectors are used to hearing all sorts of excuses why someone hasn't paid.
Okay.
Well, I can show it to you. I've been in hospital. Not anything.
No, I completely believe that you've been in hospital, sir.
I'm sure
it's just that bus that we're concerned about.
I don't get paid for a month, so it's a bit of a struggle to get to and from work at the moment.
I understand.
I just thought, I've got a fiver to my name for my tube tomorrow.
Yeah, just risk it.
When you check in and you hear the same excuse after another, it kind of gets a little bit monotonous.
My dogs ate it. I threw it out the window because I thought it was a bit of rubbish. That's not what he's given me, no.
My wife's in hospital, I've got to go and deliver this bag of shopping.
What's your date of birth, please? I was running for the bus. It was in my pocket when I was running. It must have fallen out.
The weirdest excuse that I had was that someone just admitted that they were off their face. They just didn't touch their Oyster card on, and I kind of, that's a funny excuse. I hadn't heard that one before.
Good evening, everyone. If you can have your tickets ready for inspection, please.
While the inspectors prepare for a busy night on the buses,
So let's take 1 piece each.
down the other end of Oxford Street, workers face a different kind of challenge. At Benetton, the Italian fashion store near Tottenham Court Road, visual merchandise coordinator Sandro Santini is redesigning the shop's display theme.
Tonight we are gonna install a massive window and we are gonna display a special design collection that will be inspired by iconic pieces from the 80s.
After 20 years in the fashion industry, fine art graduate Sandro is the Michelangelo of store dressing.
He's a perfectionist? How do you say it?
Store door closed.
Tonight, Sandro has to redress the whole store and change 5 huge window displays with the new season's merchandise ready for the morning's customers.
It's 9:30 and we're gonna finish tomorrow at 9:30 in the morning. It's a lot of pressure, but you know, I like to work under pressure. So I think it's adrenaline, make me feel, you know, full of power.
To help get the job done on time, Sandro has brought in specialist builders to install the window displays.
The concept behind the window is our logo deconstructed, and then all these pieces of the logo will be reconstructed like a jiggle puzzle on the window. The props are then gonna cover 2 floors, so we're talking about 7 meters. I'm sure they're gonna be ready for the opening tomorrow morning.
While the builders are stripping the windows, Sandro's small team get on with undressing the shop floor.
I'm undressing the mannequins, so they're gonna be ready for the new collection. I'll dislocate the shoulder of the mannequin, so I can get out the arm without hurting the clothes. That's my specialty. I don't do this on people, so it's fine. Are we gonna change the jeans on him?
Yeah, open the leg.
Like a Kama Sutra, no? They go in every direction we want to. Yeah.
Yay!
But 4 hours in and there's a snag. The new merchandise has arrived, but there's nothing to put it on.
How many shelves we got?
8.
8.
7, 8. We need 10.
The solution here at the moment, I need to find yet. I'm gonna tell you as soon as I found one.
And at the other end of Oxford Street,
Who's covering middle? Do you want me to come to the back as well? Yeah, I'll come to the back with you.
the night bus inspectors also have their work cut out.
There's one guy running towards you.
The passenger says he's lost his Oyster card.
Well, where were you sat? You were sat upstairs, were you?
He tells Matthew he had his card earlier, but it's now lost.
Okay, so what we need to do, because are you okay, first of all? Apart from losing the ticket, okay. So we've got your name, your address, and your date of birth as well, please, sir. Thank you.
But just as Matthew is about to impose a fine,
Do you want to have another look?
the lost Oyster card emerges from an unusual hiding place.
Stupid!
It's because you were panicking. It's okay, it doesn't make you stupid. Let's just check it. Oh, brilliant. See, nothing to worry about. I'm going to give you your details back and you can throw those away. No, that's okay. Take those back because that's your details on there, okay? And just remember where you keep it in the future, all right? Okay, no problem. So
In his shoe?
It was in his shoe. I didn't think he had one. He was doing the dance. It was in his shoe.
Oh.
No, it's okay. My colleagues have also concurred. We've never seen an oyster in a shoe. So there we go.
It's now midnight.
Good evening.
And as people leave the local clubs and bars,
Just checking your tickets, please.
passengers become more unpredictable.
The first 2 buses are quiet. The 3rd bus, all of a sudden, there's a flurry of things going on.
Oh my God. Oh, wait. What the fuck?
And I pay for my bus every day.
At the end of the day, sir, you could appeal my decision. But on those buses, the passenger is responsible for making sure they're paid for the journey. I don't give a shit.
The next bus brings even more trouble.
So I'm guessing you haven't paid for it.
I'm getting off the bus. You're not allowed to approach me while I'm getting off the bus.
Yes, we are.
I've approached the back doors and a gentleman's run down the stairs to alight the bus and instantaneously just kicked off.
I'm going to speak to you anyway. Wait,
Calm down.
No, I'm not. Just need to speak to
The passenger refuses to give his details.
I'm going to speak to you. None of you.
It doesn't seem like he's going to comply to anything the police are saying, so it looks like he's going to be arrested.
Didn't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence. Didn't mention when question something laying right at all. Anything you do say may be given evidence.
I can defend myself. Don't worry about that, mate. Shut up. You're an idiot. You're an arsehole.
After 2 hours on Oxford Street, the police have finished their duty with the revenue inspectors.
18 buses, 600 passengers, 23 penalty fares, and 1 arrest for immigration, 2 arrests for fare evasion. Well done, it's been good.
But now the inspectors have to continue the night shift alone, and that could be trouble.
So far, so good. So I
Yeah,
think
so far,
everything-
so good.
So far, not too bad for a Friday night.
Yeah.
But we're happy, we're still smiling.
Do not touch me. You grab my arm. The next bus stop, you're going to light the bus.
At fashion outlet Benetton near Tottenham Court Road, display coordinator Sandro Santini is dressing the store. And he's had a light bulb moment regarding the lack of shelves.
Yeah, this is probably the easiest solution. Taking shelf from the first floor and moving on the ground floor. You need big problem-solving skills to do this job.
2 a.m. The shelves are up and former art student Sandro can start work on the display.
With this collection, we designed to create a sort of patchwork color, a very multicolored wall. The tricky part is how to mix all this color in a nice and natural way.
Sandro definitely has the eye for the details. Sometimes he can spend like a few minutes just staring at something just to figure out the perfect way to do it.
Wait. All the buttons are always on the front. I'm very picky on the folding. Great. It's 3:20, and I think we are on schedule.
We're always on time because we're the dream team, that's why.
We can start to dress mannequin and then we're almost done.
But as the deadline approaches, the 5 window displays are still an unfinished giant jigsaw.
A little bit worried for the window. Oh, I know they had some problem assembling the stuff, so.
Sandro can't put the window mannequins in place until the jigsaw puzzle is solved.
It's gonna be very tight.
40 metres below the clothing store, workers are putting together another giant jigsaw, Crossrail. It will increase central London's rail network capacity by 10%. Crossrail's Tottenham Court Road station is one of the biggest employers on Oxford Street, and in just 3 days' time, 1,000 members of the public will get a sneak preview of the station. But there are some technicalities which need to be solved first.
There's still some signs missing. Slightly frustrating that they're not all in.
Signs aren't engineer Jenna Dodevoir's only worry. Innovative pieces of technology called totem poles still need to be completed.
These are really like the Swiss Army knife of the entire station. They will have signage to direct the public. Then they will also have lights, emergency lights, speakers, and here you can even see some cameras already installed.
Electrician Scott Cinema is against the clock to get them working.
They take a lot of time to build. Everything has to be so precise with this.
How's the work going over here?
Oh yeah, good. Just about getting there. Got a couple more to do. When it all comes on, it lights up the whole tunnel. I think that's it. First 5 should be up ready to go.
Okay.
Hopefully it all goes well, eh?
Yeah, hopefully it all goes well.
If the totem poles don't work, this part of the station can't open to the public.
Very big moment. Hope it all goes well. I'm sure it will. So let's see what happens.
Oh, this will be a big moment, yeah. Because that's it's the central London station, so it has to work. You don't want to walk down there in the dark, do you? So just waiting for the signal from Scott.
Actually getting quite nervous. Yeah,
ready?
Ready? All good?
It's the moment of truth.
And there we go.
There we go. Lights are on. Brilliant. It's crazy you actually see it lit up now, don't you? They've been dark for so long.
There's light at the end of the tunnel, but still a long way to go.
Still slightly nervous that anything can go wrong. We still have lots of work to do and not enough time to do it.
Still with work to do above ground, bus inspectors Anushka, Matthew and Aidan are on the middle of Oxford Street checking for fare evaders. They're now working without police backup, but at least they've got each other.
When we're checking buses with the 3, it's quite nice actually because We can always have one person checks with the driver. The other two can then start checking the bus.
Just check your pass there, please. Let's have a look. You got your photo card in there?
No, there's anybody. A bit of next one.
The passenger can't produce his photo ID, which is needed with the type of ticket he has.
That means there's always one person spotting the other two colleagues in case anything's happening, which something might be upstairs now.
Sir,
The passenger gets angry, refusing to answer questions.
yeah, can you hold it at the next stop? Yeah?
And does a runner.
It's not his, is it?
No.
No, of course it's not.
But they've got some evidence.
He said he was using this pass, so it's a month rail only ticket. So he should be using it on the bus anyway, and because it's a month, it needs a photo card. I did ask him for the photo card, he said he didn't have it. So I shall stick that in an evidence bag and hand that into TfL. I went to ask him his name and didn't get quite that far.
We're there purely to enforce the penalty fares. Anything more than that is up to the police. Thank you very much, that's fine, drive, cheers.
It's now the early hours of the morning, and the pressure has gone up another notch.
This sort of time, people are being kicked out of bars, clubs, so obviously we'll have to worry about our safety now as well, getting on buses where people are intoxicated.
Alcohol is illegal on buses.
Your cup, is there alcohol in there? It doesn't look like Coca-Cola, guys. You can't be drinking on the bus, okay? Don't touch me, because you grabbed my arm and now you poked me. Do not touch me. You grabbed my arm. Do not touch me. I'm going to ask you, the next bus stop, not a problem. Guys, just come down the bus. Their tickets were fine. They were just a little bit aggressive. They were drinking. They had alcohol in their little cups, which, yeah, prohibited on the bus. I was holding on to the bar and he grabbed my arm. If they can grab someone's arm, they could quite easily lash out and hit someone. We don't need that. We want to go home safely at the end of the day.
The three amigos have come to the end of their shift.
Thank you, drive. See you later.
All they need now is to find their own way home, and that will be on the buses.
55 down to Holborn and then 38, hopefully, if that goes to plan.
Back at Benetton's Oxford Street flagship, Sandro has been working all night to transform the shop for the launch of its new 80s-inspired collection.
I'm not a typical Italian, so no coffee during the overnight, but just some jelly candy. This is, a burst of sugar just to take energy.
It's now 8:45. The store opens in 45 minutes, so the pressure's on.
These boxes, rubbish, throw away.
Half an hour, 35 minutes.
You stop this, clean there, please. Understand? They don't understand. Let me do it by myself because they don't understand.
It's now 20 minutes until opening, and the builders have only just finished the window display.
Now push my direction.
We're just making our final touches, so hopefully it'll all be done soon. I'm very tired, I'm not gonna lie.
It's 9:30, opening time, but Sandro is having to bow to the inevitable. The doors remain closed.
Loredana, we're gonna delay 50 minutes. Yeah, it's okay. We're not gonna lose any sale, nothing, because at this time of the morning there is no customer here.
Apart from this one. By 10 a.m., Sandro's mannequins are finally in place.
This is just literally the last touch.
And the store can open.
Ciao, grazie.
Ciao.
Bye. Lavora lì.
As the night shift workers clock off, store manager Laura Cibinetto arrives to critique Sandro's masterpiece.
So little details, but overall it looks great.
So here we got all the jumper.
Yeah, I think it looks very strong. Sandro and the team did a great job. I'm really pleased with the results and I think it looks great.
After more than 12 hours, finally I can go to bed. I think I deserve some rest. Good morning, good night.
Sandra's shop makeover may be finished, but deep below Oxford Street at Crossrail, there's another revamp which is far from over. Oxford Street sees around 4 million workers and visitors a week, and once Crossrail's Elizabeth line opens at Tottenham Court Road, it will bring another 200,000 people into central London every day. It's 10 a.m, and engineer Jenna Daudevoir arrives at the station to check on progress for a public open day in just 48 hours.
Hey, how are you getting on? All good? We're going to be ready for Monday? What do you think?
I'd imagine so, yeah.
Brilliant.
After a decade, Europe's biggest infrastructure project is finally being revealed.
Very important that we make a good impression, especially to the local community who have had to put up with our construction noise for 10 years.
Over 50,000 people have worked on Crossrail, which will relieve the huge number of passengers on the tube.
Monday really is a proud moment to show the community why it's been worth it. Lots of work to do, lots of cleaning, make sure everything looks nice for the public, and there's still some wiring and testing to be done in the entire area.
1,500 kilometres of cabling provides power to 26 miles of tunnel.
Hi guys, you getting on well? Everything going good?
Yeah, get the last cable through, out the ticket hall.
Okay, brilliant.
We're under a lot of pressure to get the last finishing touches for the big walk around on Monday.
Once it's finally completed, Crossrail will have cost a whopping £15 billion.
We have the third longest escalators on the entire London Underground network. For Monday, it is key that we have one of our escalators turned on. It is quite a long way to walk down. Currently, we are running our 24-hour run test, and as you can see, it's exactly what it sounds like, making sure there are no faults. In their 23rd hour, I think. There haven't been any faults as of yet.
The escalators seem to have passed the test, but there's still much to be done.
Everybody is doing anything they can to get us ready for Monday. The Elizabeth line platforms are about twice as long as a regular London Underground platform, about 230 odd meters long, so it is quite a walk.
Thousands of staff are working flat out, but the platform signs still aren't complete.
Hey guys, how you doing? Everything going okay? Yes, speak your own time?
Right now we're going to cover this section because it's not finished yet. We've got about 4 more to do for the open day.
And the clock is ticking. Above ground, it's early afternoon, and it's time for Oxford Street Police to prepare for work. An undercover patrol.
Welcome, guys.
Canadian expat, Sergeant Stamp, is in charge of today's operation.
Right, as you guys know, theft, person, pickpocket is up at the moment. Crime is now threefold in Oxford Street. Today we are here to target it, and we are here to reduce offences.
Every week, over 3 million visitors spend around £100 million on the street.
Oxford Street attracts thieves because it's the largest retail street in Europe, and it is the best place for pickpockets. Information that we have received recently is our suspects, they're going to hang around the specific stores and they're going to hang around the underground stations. We need to be there, we need to catch them. They come here for that specific thing of taking whatever they can from a victim and leaving rich.
Outside on Oxford Street near Marble Arch, the police spot a familiar face.
Well-known thief, right? He's just walked past us. All right, so the likelihood is he's looking for something to steal. He's looking at the price, you see. But what he's really doing is he's looking inside the store to see where are the staff placed, what does he need to do to get in there and get something. So he's on it at the moment. He's a typical drug addict. He's looking for something good to score. Has he? All right. Let's stop him then.
Whoa. Over here. Whoa.
You all right?
Stay then.
No, we did.
Nothing in there. No, yeah, actually, you're too early.
I know we're early. I know we're early, mate.
Dancing around all over the place.
Oh boy, do you know what? I'll be smoking coke all day.
As you can see, the bag is empty. Nothing in the bag.
If it had been half an hour later, you probably would have got some.
He takes off his hat a lot of the time. He takes off his jacket. Similar traits to what a seasoned criminal does. They've got all their props that they need to do the job effectively. He's a nice guy. He's not one of these violent types. He's admitted he's going out stealing.
I know everything about Oxford Street. I know it inside out. I know where to come out of the shop, where to go. The West End's my manor. My first theft in shops was Woolworths. And I've been in this game 39 years. I'm in court on the 4th of June for thefts in boots and child spies. So I'm fucked anyway. I'm going to go for about 6 months.
70% of shop thefts are committed by drug addicts.
What is your habit a day? How much do you need to steal?
I don't do heroin no more, just cocaine. I'm a methadone, 60 mil a day.
Stealing wise, how much do you have to get?
£80 a day.
But at least you didn't dip anyone, that's the main thing. Don't steal on Oxford Street.
No. I'm going home.
You can see what drugs, criminality do to you. I'll let you keep the bag because I know you like it.
I'm going home.
All right.
While Sergeant Stamp keeps unwelcome visitors off Oxford Street, opposite Bond Street Tube on an exclusive side street, workers at Christie's, a world-famous hat store, are busy with more welcome visitors.
It's almost better if they're a bit too big rather than too small. It's really nice to work with a product which is still made in the UK, completely made by hand. Should we go with that?
We'll go with this one.
There's a lot of love that goes into it. It's very different to something that you're buying off the shelf in a department store, which is kind of soulless. You know, our hats are personal.
I like this. I like the fit, too.
Yeah.
A classic hat here costs anywhere between £50 and £400.
There's a Christie's top hat in the V&A, which was worn by Prince Albert.
The store has been dressing the rich and famous for nearly 250 years.
We made the original Indiana Jones hat, which is still in our collection today. It's the poet fedora. The iconic Homburg for Winston Churchill. The hat that Marlon Brando wore in the Godfather movies was the Christie's Homburg. Al Pacino wore the Christie's fedora. And then more recently, we've made hats for the likes of Usher, Justin Timberlake, will.i.am.
We're the official hat maker for Chicago. We've done all the bowler hats and fedoras.
Today, they're throwing a party for Chicago's West End cast.
Set them up on
the
centre table.
As a token of appreciation, the store is gifting hats to the musical's leading performers, including a specially made one for male star and Hollywood A-lister, Cuba Gooding Jr.
Academy Award winner, won the Oscar for the iconic role he played in Jerry Maguire with the "Show me the money" catchphrase.
He's coming to the end of his time in Chicago and the West End, so as a special thank you, we're in the process now of making him his own hat.
I think that Cuba's going to like the hat. It's a one-off piece. No one else has this hat in the whole world, so how could you not like it? That looks wicked.
All done. Signs up. If there are no disasters, we'll all be ready to go.
But no one knows whether Cuba's going to show up. Down at Oxford Street's Tottenham Court Road station, Crossrail workers are almost ready for their gathering, the Public Open Day. Events manager Adam Usher is overseeing the big occasion.
Welcome everyone to Tottenham Court Road. Thank you very much for volunteering your time today. We've got ticket hall open, the platform and the lower level of the East ticket hall as well. So let's go.
Specially invited people from the local community are about to get their first glimpse inside.
You clear down there, Donny? Clear?
All clear, mate. All clear.
Just waiting for the traffic light to go out. This gives us the OK for now to be moving on the down direction. Moving on the down, move in.
Almost 1,000 people have turned up, and their opinion matters.
So we've got information screens above every screen door. You will have the route information, where the train's going, weight loading information, so it'll tell you this carriage is almost full.
When it's telling you how full it is that going to be before the train actually arrives?
Yeah.
So has Crossrail made a good impression?
It's just such an exciting project. I think it's absolutely amazing, phenomenal, spacious, cool, lovely.
Really interesting to see like how far Crossrail's come. I've been following it since I was yay high.
I wish Crossrail had been built years ago when I was working.
Hard at work above ground is Sergeant Stamp, and he's still on his mission to crack down on Oxford Street's pickpockets.
It's a lot like fishing. The sun is out, there's hardly any wind, everyone's trawling for something, and at some point we're going to get a nice catch.
A few minutes later, a call comes through.
Yeah, I see them, I see them, I see them.
2 suspected thieves have been spotted near Bond Street Station.
2 females have just gone in to accessorize. One's acting as a lookout. They've crossed the road, and I can't find them now. I think they've gone into next. You just need to hold back, all right? Where? Where? Outside Vodafone. Right, all right. All right, I'm running down now. Police officer, documents, please, ladies.
Right, give me that phone. You're going to be detained for a search.
All right.
So come in. Yeah, leave it there
Police.
and I'll search you, that's fine.
The women are checked against the police database.
We've conducted some name checks on them. Both have previous convictions for theft person. This one's got 4 theft person, and this one has 1 for theft person. So they're well at it. What they've got here are disguises. So when they do a job, they get out straight away. Yeah, now they've got a jacket. They can change their descriptions. As soon as they steal something, bang, they'll be a different person when they walk out the door. Nothing has been found on them. I think they were spooked, literally, right at the beginning. I saw one of our colleagues watching them.
No offence has been committed, and Sergeant Stamp has to let the women go.
Don't pickpocket. We don't want to see you anymore on Oxford Street. If I catch you here again, you will be arrested. It's as simple as. You've been arrested for theft person before. You understand exactly what we're saying.
Just go home.
You go home. We haven't caught them today, but what we have done is we have prevented somebody from getting pickpocketed, which again is a bonus for us. But these 2 will definitely be on our little watch list, yeah? Right, thank you. Off you go. Off you go. Thank you.
But within minutes, Sergeant Stamp gets another alert further down Oxford Street.
Hello, police officer, what's up?
And this time it looks as though he's caught someone in the act.
What's she done? Did she?
Yeah, she did.
You're under arrest for theft. You don't have to say anything about harming your defence if you don't mention one question. Suddenly Mitchell Airline in court. Who saw it?
She saw.
Madam, we're the Metropolitan Police. Where's the bag?
This is my mom's.
Where did you actually get it from?
In her bag.
In her bag.
From her mom's bag she got it.
She took it out.
Okay. All I can hear is a lady shouting, stop, stop, stop. What I believed is there was a pickpocket. So what I've done is I've ran across the road. This female here says, I just saw you take my mum's purse. Therefore, she was arrested on suspicion of theft from person. Where are you from? Bulgaria? Do you have any ID on you?
You should be ashamed of yourself.
A shop assistant spotted the crime.
And I was just going home, and then I saw these 2 girls walking and then getting this lady's purse from her handbag, and she just tried to conceal it into her other bag.
She's not a lady, she's a thief, and what she's done is wrong. She would have ruined your trip, and it's not acceptable. All right, no point crying, okay? You know what you've done is wrong, and that's the end of it.
That's not fair.
Yeah, that's.
It's not fair.
I don't think so. Not today, my friend.
Thank you so much.
Pickpocket detained and en route to custody.
Success for Sergeant Stamp. Just around the corner, Christie's has finished prepping for their Chicago party, and Cuba Gooding Jr.'s hat has arrived.
Fantastic.
Very nice.
I think we'll be really pleased with that.
All the principal actors in the show are expected, including leading man Cuba.
If I had a concern, it would be that Cuba didn't turn up. That's always a risk, but we're super optimistic, and he will turn up today.
It's business as usual while they wait.
Let's keep a really simple bowler hat display in the window.
Or I was thinking maybe 3 bowler hats at different levels.
Or maybe a top hat in the middle and a bowler each side.
Yeah.
That's our classic fedora shape, so it just works.
That looks awesome.
This is the lull before the storm, I hope. Anticipation is building. We're approaching 4, so Cuba should be here literally any minute now. So, yeah, I mean, we're all slightly on tenterhooks. We can't wait to present him with his hat.
At 5 p.m, the cast begins to arrive.
Sarah.
Starting with Roxy actress Sarah Sotart.
What type of hat do you wear? What can we find you today?
Petite, small, black.
Petite, small, black.
Or pheasant green.
Please, take a seat. Get a glass of something.
I would love to, but I forget my line.
Oh, sorry. Standing here looking crazy. So if you just hold that there, let's try one of these.
Oh, she's nice. She's lovely, isn't she?
It is lovely.
Oh, that looks great. Yeah, good colour.
Oh, yes. Is that a Sophia?
It's really quite a revelation, because I think, oh, what I've been doing all this time, I should have been wearing hats. Coming in today, realising that they've always had the hat of my dreams, and I had no idea. So I'm going to be back.
Got a smile out of everyone, so everyone seems really pleased with their hats.
But where's Cuba?
There is one thing missing. Cuba's yet to make an appearance. We're hopeful.
I've got faith Cuba's gonna come. I've really got a lot of faith. I mean, I watch Boys in the Hood, man. If he could do something for me, he has to come. Show me the money.
An hour later, all the cast have their hats. Except one.
We are going to get that hat on Cuba's head.
While Steve and his team continue waiting and hoping, out on the road, bus revenue inspectors...
Hello there, see your tickets, passes, Oyster card.
Aidan Williamson...
Thank you, madam.
And Anushka Waters...
Madam, just check your pass there, please.
...are working the day shift.
Lovely, that's fine, thank you.
A passenger says he's under 18 and can travel for free, but he still needs an Oyster card.
What kind of Oyster card do you normally have?
16 plus.
16 plus. That's showing as not tapped on the bus, my love.
Sure it's free either way.
No, you need to have your cards for it to be a free journey. If you don't have your Oyster cards, then you're obviously not free, are you? Name, address and date of birth on there, please.
I'm not going to give it.
In that case, we're going to have to hold the bus here. It's not free for you. You haven't got your Oyster card. If you haven't got your Oyster card, it's not a journey for free.
It's the same thing though.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is the same thing.
You don't pay your fares.
Your job is just so useless.
Can you hold the bus with the doors open?
Is that it? Yeah, I'll see you there.
Right, I'm going to report your CBC card. Just keep the doors open. He wants to get off here. He's not cooperating.
He never spoke to the driver.
But no, okay.
Oh, what have you found?
I've just split my trousers.
Oh.
I've just split my trousers. Gonna have to give the office a ring.
Would you like to show the camera?
No, I would not. I don't think that anyone needs to see that. Oh dear. It's a bit embarrassing.
I didn't even hear it.
I stood up, I was like, oh, that's a bit breezy.
Are we getting off here?
Yeah,
Thanks, driver.
Cheers,
Thanks,
Joe.
take care. You want cotton, really, isn't it? Cotton, polyester, something like that.
Working on Oxford Street can be very handy when the need arises.
Navy blue tapered trousers.
You couldn't get away with things like that for now, could you?
They're cut off ones, aren't they?
No, not looking too good.
We're gonna try trusty old Marks and Spencer's. We'll try again.
Try again.
They look all right, don't they?
She has new trousers.
New trousers. You've no rips down the middle. We're good to go. Oxford Street saves the day.
Also about to save the day is the hat shop CEO, Steve Wright. Cuba hasn't made it to the store, so Steve is taking his hat directly to the theatre for its debut.
I'm feeling a little bit nervous now, I must admit.
Hey!
Hey!
Hi,
it's the
man.
man. How are you? Great to meet you. Bought you a little something.
Look at that!
Look at this.
Oh, I love
We've
that.
custom made this just for you.
Look at this. Wait, now I gotta get my pimp stroll on. Now, wait a minute. I mean, hello, somebody. Thanks, man. This is great.
Brilliant.
I feel honored. I love that.
Down at the police station, it's hats off to Sergeant Stamp.
This is what we found in our lovely lady. We have well over £500 here worth of cash that she had stashed in different parts of her bags and her pockets from each and every victim that she was taking money from today. In total, we're looking at over £500 sterling and about 300 American dollars and about 200 euros.
The pickpocket was found guilty of theft and later deported.
All in all, it's been a good day.
So it's job done and success for everyone. But tomorrow, 100,000 employees will be back at work to keep Britain's busiest high street in business.